Daredevil is one of the most popular Marvel characters of all time, and is considered by most to be the most heroic hero there is. But what makes a hero? Of course, you can say bravery, a cool power, or even circumstance. But really, I believe what makes a hero is their origin. And for Matt Murdock, he grew up as a regular kid in Hell's Kitchen, New York. He never grew up with his mother, so for Matt, his father was all he had. And to him, his dad was a hero. See, Matt wasn't always the blind, acrobatic man we know, but he always had an honorable spirit and willingness to help others. And one day, Matt saw a blind man crossing the street, almost get hit by a chemical truck, and instinctively, the hero in him came out and he jumped in the way, helping the man, and became blinded himself in the process by the chemical spill. Despite being blind, however, Matt never really felt anger or sadness. Instead, he strived to not let his disability be a weakness. He dedicated himself to fight through his misfortune, just like his father, the underground boxer, Jack Murdock. Jack, however, had other problems than just his son being blinded. He was involved with the mob, and unfortunately for him, he had no way of getting out of it. So when a mob boss named the Fixer set up a fight and gambled that Matt's father would throw the fight, Jack Murdock had little choice but to comply, or the Fixer would kill him and his son Matt. When the time of the fight actually came, though, Jack knew that no matter what odds were thrown against him, he would not give up. His son had his own battles with disabilities and never gave up learning and excelling, so Jack knew the only positive qualities he could instill into his son was to teach him to be selfless and never give up. So Jack did what he could and refused to give up the fight, winning his championship. Even though Matt was at home and couldn't see the victory, he could hear the crowd on the TV as they shouted not only his father's name, but his name as well, Murdoch. The victory is bittersweet because the Fixer kept his promise, and as soon as Jack left the arena, he's confronted in an alley and killed, with his son Matt arriving in time to witness, but only being left alive because he was blind and could not identify who did it. Eventually, Matt found a man named Stick who was also blind but could move and react better than any man who could see. Over the years, he trained Matt to become a fighter much like his dad. Years pass, and Matt eventually becomes a lawyer and decides to return back to his home in Hell's Kitchen. He realized that the gifts and teachings that his father and Stick taught him could be used to benefit the city in ways that it hasn't seen before. From there, Matt trained until he was capable of standing up to all the criminals and bullies in the world. After losing his sight that allowed him to view the world, and his father, the man that helped lead him, Matt lost everything. And with nothing to lose, he became something more than just Matt Murdock, the blind boy with a heart of gold. He became the man without fear.